Ramadan. It's the holiest time of the year for all Muslims around the world. During this holy month, Muslims fast from dawn till dusk and avoid excess or anything ill-natured. They use this time to pray for guidance, forgiveness for past sins, and purification of their spirit. What many don't realize, though, is that China has a sizable Muslim population. What is Ramadan like for them? Do they celebrate it differently, and how? Join us as we examine practices in Islamic China. We begin our journey in Guangzhou. Once a port on the maritime Silk Road, Guangzhou today is a bustling, thriving city that millions of people call home. It's through here that many Muslims, mainly from the Middle East, entered China for trade and then stayed. With centuries of development on its own, it will be interesting to see if Ramadan here is any different from other places. It is the eve of Ramadan. We are here at Guangzhou Street, situated near the famous Huaisheng Mosque. This street contains the local equivalent of a bazaar. It's not uncommon to see street vendors hawking food, goods and other products to prospective customers. Skewered meats and roadside butcher shops are common sights along this stretch. Being the day before Ramadan officially begins, the entire stretch is much busier than usual, with people buying foodstuff and other goods in order to prepare for a busy morning of cooking before the fasting begins. It's only 3 p.m. and already the bazaar is gathering steam. The crowds begin to swell as people begin thronging the markets. It's also here that we meet up with a local Chinese Muslim family, the Fangs. Mrs. Feng, a retired doctor, and her family are a typical middle-class Chinese Muslim household whose roots trace back to the original Muslim settlers in Guangzhou. Today, the day before Ramadan, her entire family is out with her to buy groceries for a sumptuous pre-fast meal.
罗麦当月呢，对我们来说，伊斯兰教呢是一个非常尊贵的月份，是我们尊主命来封罗麦当月的斋。我们
To Mrs. Feng, Ramadan is the holiest month in the Muslim calendar. She makes certain that the house is cleaned 10 days before the eve of Ramadan. This is also her busiest period as she does daily shopping to prepare for Ramadan. The Fangs have bought a great deal of groceries for the next day's sahur, or pre-fasting meal. This meal is eaten before dawn. In China, this often means that families wake up at 3 a.m. just to prepare and partake in the meal. It's believed the sahur meal brings blessings to devotees, helping them to avoid weakness caused by the fast. According to Mrs. Feng, starting the fasting day with a rich, heavy meal is of utmost importance, as this one meal will need to nourish them for the entire day. A hearty meal of rice and meat is a popular option for sahur. Mrs. Feng tells us more about the sahur meal she's cooking and about preparing for a whole day of fasting.
这是叫一种特产，是湖南特产。这是一种鸭子，就烤鸭。这是凤爪，这是鸡翅，这是羊肉，这是鱼，这是牛筋，这是木耳，这是蜘蛛，这是鸡。 冬菇焖鸡，这是很好的汤，健身汤。
For the first day of fasting, Mrs. Feng and her family wake up especially early to prepare a wide variety of dishes, ranging from prawns, lamb, chicken feet and soups. Chinese-style dishes, but with the unmistakable presence of spices synonymous with Muslim cuisine. For the Fengs, Sahur is a solemn time of thinking about the day ahead and rededicating themselves to their faith. It's a time to be spent with loved ones and family, an oasis of calm before the rigours of the day ahead. The month of Ramadan has begun. After the break, we'll visit the mosque the Feng family frequents and visit the first prayer session of the Ramadan month.